Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Chemophilic by Bhavna Shaktat. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go and subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to get the notification of the latest videos. So today's topic of discussion is D block elements. Now before starting D block element, let us discuss the periodic table in brief and the position of elements in the periodic table. So if you look at the modern periodic table, when arrangement such that the S block are arranged in the starting, then we have D block, in the end we have P block elements, and here we have F block elements. So the position of D is between S and P block elements. Now D block elements are so called because of the presence of empty D orbital. While writing the configuration of these elements, you will find that the D orbital is empty and therefore they are known as D block elements. Now, they are also known as transition elements. These D block elements are also known as transition elements. Now why are they named so? The reason is that S block elements generally consist of metals. The P block elements are non-metals. The transition of character of elements from metals to non-metals follows D block and therefore they are known as transition elements. Just now we have discussed the elements having empty D orbital are known as D block elements. Now there are a few elements like zinc, cadmium and mercury which have D10 configuration, that is filled D block. Still they are present in the D block. So these elements are an exception. They have completely filled D orbital. Now so the D block elements, also known as transition elements, are defined as elements having partially filled D orbital. Now talking about the electronic configuration and the general configuration. So general electronic configuration for these elements is n-1 D 1 to 10 ns 1 2. So it has half filled penultimate shell and the electron enters the D block in this case, D orbital in this case, and then we have ns. This is the outermost shell having 1 or 2 electrons. This is the general configuration of elements. Now talking about the electronic configuration of the first transition series. Also you should know here that there are 4 transition series starting from 3D, then you have 4D, then 5D and 6D. So the 3D starts with scandium, then you have yttrium, then lanthanum and actinium. These are the starting members of the 4 transition series. Now studying the general electronic configuration for the first transition series, and that is 3D series. So the first element of 3D series is scandium, having an atomic number 21. General configuration, you can write it as 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2 and then 3d1. So moving forward, we have titanium, atomic number 22. General configuration would be 3d2, 4s2. Then you have vanadium, atomic number 23, 3d, 3, 4s2. vanadium, then you have chromium, atomic number 24. So this is same, this is 3D 4s2. Now here this is an exception. According to the general rule it should be 3D 4 and 4s2, but the original configuration of cadmium is 3D 5 4s1. Same exception is seen in case of copper also. After chromium you have manganese 25 with 3D5 4s2. Then after manganese you have iron 26 3D6 4s2. Then you have cobalt 27 3D7 4s2. After cobalt you have nickel 28 3D8 4s2. Then we have copper, atomic number 29. This should have been 3D9 and 4s2, but the original configuration is 3D10 and 4s1. And the last is zinc 3D10 and 4s2. So these were the electronic configurations of element according to the general formula. Now talking about the exceptions, that is chromium and copper. Just now we have seen about the electronic configuration of chromium and copper having atomic number 24 and 29. So according to the general configuration, that was n-1 d 1 to 10 4s2, the filling should have been 3d4 4s2 and 3d9 4s2, but their configurations are slightly different from the general pattern. It is 3d5 4s1 and 3d10 4s1. So these are exception, and the reason for this is the stability of completely filled and half filled configuration. So the half filled and the completely filled d orbitals are more stable as compared to the above configuration, and therefore these electronic configurations are more stable. So the reason behind the stability of half filled and completely filled orbital lies according to the symmetry as well as exchange energy. Now the spins are so arranged that you have a symmetry in the molecule, and therefore these are more stable. Also regarding the exchange energy, the transition of electrons in the energy orbitals have low exchange energy, and therefore they are more stable. Now we have discussed before that zinc, cadmium and mercury having configuration 4d10 and 5d10 are not regarded as transition elements because they fail to obey the definition of having an empty d orbital. Still they are kept in the end of the series to complete the d block elements. These have variation in properties, they are different to that of the general trends of transition elements. In this case the d is completely filled